What is up, Lifetime Successes, LTSs? Sitting at work, had to go do this run for work and stuff, but while I'm waiting, I decided to turn the camera on. So I'm be holding my phone because I usually have my thing in my car where I can set it up and talk to you guys. But yeah, a lot been going on with the world, a lot been going on for myself, and still trying to keep up with this, and don't plan on slowing down anytime soon. Only thing to slow down is the fact of, I used to try to put out a whole bunch of videos. Now I make sure I at least get one. And definitely the goal was to at least get 2 a week. But sorry guys, the content ain't been like that and a whole bunch like it usually have. I really been dialed into this whole weight loss thing, and just trying to get a format for all this, because like I'm still new to all this, so kind of trying to run with trying to figure out what do you guys and people like to see more. Do they want to see me do these talks? Do they want to see me in the gym? I try to basically give everything to you, but today I want to talk about this whole NFL, Donald Trump, Colin Kaepernick, and then I'm going to go into life and everything after that. But first thing I want to talk about, I want to give my opinion. I kind of touch bases on my Instagram, and you go check that out too. That's Lifetime Success at Instagram too. And I was basically saying, me, football being a big part of my life, I really, football just is, something that I felt like, no matter what color your skin was, it always brought people together, Sports in general, I had friends and stuff that had differences, but we was on the field or whatever activity we was doing, we were just trying to you just go balls to the wall and try to get done what we were seeking to do. And as far as watching football as a fan now, Sundays, it just gives you something to root for, something to get away, and you just want to see your team win, even if your team lose, you're into it if you're a big fan, and it's just relaxing. And then on the bad side of things, which make it hard for me and split me 50-50, is football, like I just told you, was just something on Sunday when I had a hard day a week, and before it's time to start my week again, I can just watch it and just remember playing, or just look at people giving they all on the field, and respect it a lot, because I just love activities. I love football the most. But then on the other hand of all, the Colin Kaepernick stuff, now the Donald Trump thing, is all mixed up now. And the reason why I say it's mixed up is because Colin Kaepernick knew that football brings every color together, so he decided to kneel because he knew that was going to get the most attention. Pretty much if he probably went, I don't know, and try to do something, somewhere else, not many people would have paid attention to it, They wouldn't have it wouldn't have really sparked. Sorry to say, guys, but this world, there's always going to be drama. There's always going to be people that hate. There's always going to be somebody that dislikes something, and some people just dislike something. And he felt that he understands that people are going to dislike things, but he don't like the injustice of people getting straight gunned down, and then the flag is supposed to stand for us united. So therefore it sparks a lot of people saying, well, if people are going to get mad at him for trying to stand up for his rights, well, we're supposed to be able to speak whatever we want, whether you had somebody in the Army or the Navy or anywhere, even the Coast. It don't matter if they were in the services, veterans and all. He wasn't. I don't think he was trying to, make them mad. I mean, I'm 100% sure that's not what his goal was. His goal was to basically know that this is the biggest target. Okay, look. Okay, let's take 9/11 for example. They're not gonna go bomb a Walmart. They're gonna go bomb one of the biggest towers to get our attention and say, we retaliating against y'all, we doing terrorist attack, it's gonna get our attention. Well, what Colin Kaepernick was doing was he was kneeling to say, yo, I want I want to get everybody attention. This is a great platform. And I know a lot of people are going to see this, and maybe when they look at this and they ask me why, as they paying attention and mad, I can tell them why I did this. But then we fast forward to now. Donald Trump, all this stuff about, you should fire him, and then we feed into that. Now we doing United stuff. Now people can knee and lock hands because they want to all show unity now. Well, why not show unity when Colin Kaepernick was talking about what he was talking about? It's just a lot of split type of things that make me wonder when my son grow up, both of my sons, when they grow up, and other kids that they're in my life, and kids they're not even my life. What are they gonna grow up into? Can this get worse? Will it get back to just a little decency? Because I don't really see kumbaya ever in this world, because hatred is the brother or sister to love. They go hand to hand. Sadness and happiness. It's emotions. They're gonna be here. So for us to think that that's not gonna happen, we're kidding ourselves. But at least decency is great. I feel like, growing up, seeing times in our lives, there's always been hard times in our life, but like now with social media and people putting just wearing stuff that's inside their head, just wearing it right outside, like they got it straight on their shirt. It's a lot different now. Social media has took over the world, People pay attention to their phone more. People tweet, people say outlandish stuff that back in the day, if somebody said something, it stayed in their household. And with Donald Trump saying, giving people a chance to say, I can say whatever I want. So therefore, they're gonna feel like they can just say whatever they want. They're not even gonna have the respect for it. Just because you don't like something, you don't have to be so vulgar with it. And now that's what people are doing. They really don't care. There was always that bold person, but now you got a couple people that got them a little more hype, and they got a little bit more confident. Now you're seeing the people that was more quiet about it, And on the other hand, I if I had to pick and I had two choices, somebody who was secretly, a racist or prejudiced, as you would say, I would say I probably would just want to know, because then you don't have to be blindsided about it. But not everybody's gonna be me. Some people would rather just believe, just live in a fake society and not have to hear that somebody's like that. But me personally, if you don't like me, I'd rather you just tell me you don't like me, and we keep it moving, Because the way I look at it, life, sometimes people just ain't gonna like stuff. That's just the way it is. I'll take my wife for example, man. When I first met her, we went out to dinner. Man, she told me she didn't like no cheese and stuff. And then I was like, why don't you like cheese? I was just thinking because I like cheese, she should like it. Most people like cheese. I thought it was crazy. But then we'll go like to some other restaurant, and it'll be certain cheese that she would like. Like, okay, we go to Olive Garden. I don't know, they got these little breadsticks where it's made with the Alfredo sauce or something like that, but I know it's some cheese in there. But then I'll be like, why don't you like regular cheese? She's just like, I just don't like it. There really was no explanation. So basically what I'm trying to say, without getting you guys too far off, is the fact that some people are just not going to like stuff, even if it's a race. Even if we bleed the same, even if we got the same bone structure, it's not going to change. It's going to be in their blood. And to be in their blood, usually, most of the time, it's going to come from their household. But some people just might not like something. Now, we don't have to agree with that. But the fact is, they just not going to like something. And it's sad, because in a perfect world, I wish everybody can hold hands, everybody can get together and all in harmony. But me being realistic with myself, I just don't see that happening. And when I was talking about the whole cheese situation, basically what I was trying to relate that to is if they had either they had one bad experience, or they just for some reason just don't like that. That is just how they're gonna feel. And when people got their mind made up, they got their mind made up. And I don't know if this cycle will ever be broken, But one thing I know is you start with yourself. You know, I have a son that's white, and then I have my son that's mixed. And I try to show them that there ain't no color and all that, but that's where it starts with. You be thinking these kids ain't picking up this stuff. They pick it up real early. Whatever you do, whatever the environment around, that's what they're gonna usually turn out to be, unless something down the line when they get older persuade them to change, you know. So do I see this all changing? I don't see it like ever fully getting resolved, but I just want to get to some type of decency, because I feel like the way that I'm seeing stuff play down in a couple years, this can get real bad, you know. We are supposed to be getting better, and I feel like we were getting somewhat better, but I feel like now with the president situation, with people kind of getting this Colin Kaepernick mixed up, you got people about the service thing, and it's like it's so misinterpreted that I feel like, you know, the message that Colin Kaepernick was trying to do is pretty much been lost, you know, which suck. And it's basically just saying, like, you know, I understand that bad things happen to other races too, but basically what he is trying to paint a picture was, why is the fact that, you know, just because somebody was a cop or whatever, and it just happened to be a lot of different black people, why are people getting away with this? Why is this taken so lightly, you know? But then people go so hard about, you know, the army and people that's in the service and stuff. I think we all are human, and we all should have the same rights. You know, if you doing right for your freedom, you ain't, you know, there's no reason why a color of your skin or because somebody think less of you, you should not get the same opportunities, you know? So that's my take on it. Now, I know the biggest question is people say, are you going to stop watching NFL games and all that stuff? I just really think, like, it don't really matter if I stop watching NFL games. I just really don't feel like that's gonna kill the message. I don't feel like it's gonna solve everything. I just don't think that's gonna solve everything. I believe, you know, when Colin get to go to finally come out and say something soon, or tell somebody, and so people don't forget, that will get it going a little bit. But us stop watching the NFL, there's still so much more going on. Let's just say we took the whole NFL out. Do you really think that all this stuff is going to change? Do you really think that's going to send a message? I don't think it is. I think that a lot of owners that are already billionaires is going to still have a lot of money, and they still going to move on. You know, they still going to move on, and they're going to try to find another business to put their money into. You know what I mean? That's just what I think. And you don't have to agree with me. I just feel like, you know, we could protest the NFL all we want, but at the end of the day, when we protest the NFL and this process happens, like, there's still going to have to be another process after that, is what do we do about these cops? Do they get screened more? Do they go through different training? What happens? There has to be something after that. I don't think anybody thinking about the next step. What's the next step? That's my biggest question. What's the next step after that? So say we ban, we get the message through the NFL and all that stuff. What is next? That's all I want to know. You know, we all want to know that. So yeah, guys, I just want to touch base. As hopefully I didn't babble on too much and lose you guys. But basically what I'm saying, man, I just hope this world get better, you know. I hope for my kids when I'm not here, it gets better. I hope it gets better. I hope I hope that a lot of things can at least get decent, because right now they're bad. But other than that, guys, like I said, last video I released was about my different cardio and what kind do I like, different methods and what machine. So go check that out. Go check any of the videos out you haven't checked out. And like I said, weight loss is still going great. I'm gonna give you guys an update, give you a physique update, and I'm gonna try to get some more stuff, because I got so much other stuff I want to touch bases on, guys. But I need to get back to just turning my camera on as soon as I get some free time, because lately I've been so busy, man. I'm so used to, before I did this YouTube thing, just going with my life and getting stuff done. But now that I really want to share this stuff with you, I want to start getting you know, more of this out. But yeah, guys, more content to come as always. Hope you enjoyed the talk. Don't forget to live, learn, grow. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll be back more with some more videos soon. Peace.